Patreon smells with reptiles. And part of their Feed Your Fiend videos, this won't be a live feed, this will be a pre-kill feed. We're going to feed Sobek. And there's a reason why we haven't really shown Sobek on YouTube lately. We're going to go ahead and show him here. And let me explain. We put him in this cage knowing that there was a decent chance he might outgrow it. He has started to outgrow it. It's getting a little difficult for him. And we've kind of always planned on moving him in stages. So, started with a small tank, went to this one. If he was a smaller Caiman, this would have done fine. But he hasn't stayed a smaller Caiman. So he is getting too big for this cage. You know, this cage is going to go away in the summertime, and we're going to build him a custom enclosure that will hold him from light. It'll be his last and final cage. We've been waiting to show him on YouTube till then, just because a lot of people don't ever watch the full video, and they're going to bitch at me about cage size. And the fact of the matter is, we already have plans to address it. And believe it or not, one of the things Patreon helps with will be building his custom cage, which instead of being where you see it, will come out to about here and triangle to there. He's going to have like that much space. It'll be really awesome. But we are going to feed him today. Watch this. This is cool. I can put my fingers in. See? We don't have any problems. Once I give him the audio signal, though, that attitude will completely change. And because of the angle, Kurt's making me film left-handed. So today, we're going to give him some chicken. Whoop. Oh, I dropped chicken on the floor. That's going to make the old lady happy. Shh, don't tell her. Here's the audio signal. And then he should know. Come on. You not want the chicken? There you go. Give me back my tongs. And what we do is we just click them every time. Want some more? Huh? Huh? He is not bad to feed this way. This is just normal old chicken from Dylan's. We get him to jump.
Is it organic?
It is organic. It is natural chicken. As far as cage-free, I really don't know. I'll tell you what it was. Probably whatever was on Manager Special. Now, we have any croc keepers in here? Come on. This would not be the best choice to feed him all the time. The vast majority of his diet is made up of rodent. Probably saying, why isn't the best choice chicken? Well, chicken's good for him, but it's boneless chicken. Now, that's what I hate when happens. See if he figures it out. If he left a piece there, I really can't go get that piece right now. He's a little amped up. My hand gets that close. He's going to probably pop me.
Go for it.
So what we do is simply move him over here. And I can get that piece before he finishes. Just like that. Sometimes he still makes me flinch. He hits these things really hard. Kurt's hand's getting tired again. Come on. Come on. You're not done. I know better. I'll say about 10. I'm going to take it away. He'd eat a couple pounds of this if I'd let him, probably. He does not know when to quit. You can also lay it right there for him. Oh, he's looking for me to give it to him. Look at that. Hey. Hey, it's right under, it's under a rock. You see it? You can see he's a very smart Caiman. Okay, he finally got it. We'll give him just a few more pieces and save the rest for later. One nice thing about this, we'll say you got some chicken in the freezer and it gets a little old. You know, as long as it's not really bad, you can save it, freeze it. If it refreezes a few times, it's going to be a big deal. Because these guys eat rotten crap. You know, if you're going to catch crocodilians like American alligators, which this isn't, this is a dwarf Caiman, you use what they call beef or chicken milk, which is basically by letting it rot. It's like literally letting it rot till it's turning into this juicy, nasty mess, right? And they put it on a hook and they kind of go fishing for it. So, fresh, give me back my tongs, isn't really a big deal for him. But you can see, people wonder about him all the time. We get questions on him. He's doing really healthy, really fine. Hey, not the fingers, not the fingers. And you can see the size he's attained. But he is kind of a beast. Want some more? Oh, you missed. Come on, jump. Still there? Come on. I'll say this. This is one of those dream animals for me forever. It hurts like, dude, he didn't eat that much chicken. I mean, he'll eat this much chicken. Anyway, getting to tongue feed a croc like this is like a dream come true. And the fact that, you know, he is not crazy. Okay, a little bit more. Yeah, I'll get that next piece. What I mean by that is, he kind of learns the game. He knows what's going on. You don't see anything crazy from my hand. That was slow. I mean, you almost feel like you could just hold it by hand and give it to him, but I really wouldn't try that. You know? We'll put some there on the shelf. I also like to feed him in a few different ways. The reason for that is, it's kind of fun for him. I mean, it keeps him engaged. There you can kind of see him launching out. I did try to pet him one time when I was doing this. That was a bad idea. I about got my finger kind of screwed up. And I knew it was a bad idea when I did it. He just looked so cool, I wanted to feel those scales. He put up with it for about 3 seconds. Whoa, I'm laying now. We're going to finish this bag, Kurt, because, well, hell if it's almost gone. And that was probably around a pound of chicken we just fed him, which for no bigger than he is quite a bit. And here's the thing, you know, your crocs will eat kind of irregular. So we feed him about the same time we used to feed him a lot more frequently due to the snakes. Now it's about the same time. We kind of have a feed day, we feed everybody. So we let him eat. Sometimes he gets a little bit, not a very big meal. Other times, like this time, he's getting a really big meal and something different. I know he's going to gorge. That was because I think last week he got the equivalent of about 2 mice. So he was kind of hungry. So we kind of come through here and we let him kind of go crazy, right? Is that the right way to do it? I read some studies a long time ago that varying reptile feed, where it's not always super consistent as far as size and frequency goes, is actually fairly healthy for them. We don't do it because it would be so difficult to track with ball pythons and the amount we have. I used to do it with my bow when I had this one snake. I would kind of feed him on a rotation of maybe every week, sometimes every 5 days, sometimes I'd make him go 3 weeks, sometimes smaller, sometimes larger meals. He was always a leaner boa, I mean not ever overweight, not thin, but perfect size, and extremely healthy even when he was, you know, older. Are you going to eat that, or are you just going to sit there and stare at it? So with this guy, I kind of varied a little bit. Sometimes I'll feed him midweek if something's going on. A lot of times if we're cooking with chicken, I'll take the trimmings and bring that down here and feed to him. Or if I have something extra, I'll feed to him. So he kind of gets random meals throughout there too, and sometimes bigger meals and sometimes smaller meals. So kind of watching the gullet out there. All right, Kurt, do you got anything you want to add about Feed Your Fiend Friday? Or not Friday, I guess we're doing these on Saturday. Sorry, it's like 1 in the morning and I'm dog-ass tired. We've been feeding a lot of stuff tonight and I have to work in the morning. But do you have any questions about feeding this dwarf Caiman a pack of chicken?
No.
One thing I will add is as he gets a little bigger, because he's still got some growing to do, his growth rate has slowed down. He's more filling out rather than getting longer, although he is doing both still and will continue to get longer, topping out at approximately at the most 5 feet. And we could probably start doing it now, but I haven't done it yet, and we'll probably introduce that in a new cage. We'll buy chicken on the bone, like wing pieces. And if I was giving him chicken on the bone, I kind of started down this road and kind of stopped. It would be healthier than what I'm giving him now. The reason we keep his diet mostly rodent is because of the fact that it's got the bone. And they're going to generate a lot of their calcium, that bone content, eating whole meals. What I don't like about the rodent is it has a lot of hair, which causes, well, poop. So I would rather go with something hairless, he doesn't really need the hair, and something with bone content still. So chicken on the bone would be a perfect staple for him, but I want to make sure he's big enough to handle that bone. And we still wouldn't be exclusive to that, we'd still kind of vary it a little bit and kind of keep him on his toes. One thing about crocs, they're smart, okay? He is very, very smart and intelligent. Well, sometimes we feed pre-killed rodents on the tongue, sometimes we feed them alive. Sometimes I keep fish in here for him. Not too many, they're not the healthiest, but they're a good little snack. Sometimes I feed him chicken on the tong. We try to vary what we do to kind of keep him entertained, interactive, and guessing. Because otherwise he'll learn your patterns and just kind of get bored with life. I don't want that. All right, nothing else to add, Kurt?
Nope.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And on Patreon, you're going to be the only people who get to see Sobek until the new cage build. We get the new cage build. I've got some big plans for filming with him a lot more. He's one of our most popular animals. I love him. I think that's why his passion comes through when I talk about him. He just makes me happy. So when we get the custom built cage that we really want, have everything going, I'll probably show Sobek more often than I should then. But until then, until I'm happy with the presentation I can make with him, knowing that this was always going to be probably a temporary cage, this hand-me-down thing, we're going to just have to wait to put him on YouTube. But thanks for watching. I know you guys understand what I'm talking about, and we'll see you really soon.